Broadcasting live.
Listen live online 24/7.
24/7. Around the world.
Right here. Right now.
It's 300 Radio.
And you know this, man.
There is an active push in this country, hell, in this world right now, to suppress black people from America. If you do not believe me, the proof is in the pudding, like I like to say all the time. If you look at the entertainment world, they have prioritized everybody else from every other country right now. Matter of fact, Sarah Richter, I think her name is. I heard about this movie that's going to be coming out. I can't tell you what platform. I saw the movie trailer of it the other day. And if you don't know what to say, I think her name is Sarah Richter, but if you don't know about this is a young black girl who basically inherited a whole bunch of land back in the day, and there was oil on the land, and they made a story about it. And I'm already unimpressed by this film. They picked a young Haitian girl to play it. Now people are gonna say to me, "El, why do you hate? She looks black. It doesn't matter where her family's from." It does matter. See, let me say something, guys. Remember, when you're watching television, everything is on purpose. Nothing is by accident. But one thing they like to do with black American people is they like to convince us, or try to convince us, that when shit don't go our way, it just was a coincidence. Oh, it's just a coincidence for the last 50 years we haven't done anything to help black people. This is just a coincidence. But we want to. That's the type of narrative they do. And I say that to say this is because if you look at this, I think it's like, again, Sarah Richter, I think her name. If I'm saying it incorrectly, kiss my ass. But I think the thing that bothers me the most about it is picking a Haitian young lady does this. When you pick someone from another culture that doesn't understand or doesn't connect with our culture, it's not going to resonate as well on screen. And I think that's on purpose. I remember in the early 90s when Malcolm X came out. Before that Malcolm X movie came out, nobody really, now, don't get me wrong, Public Enemy, I saw a couple of people from the X-Clan, things like that, they were rocking Malcolm X hats. But it wasn't something widespread. Malcolm had died 20, 30 years previous to that movie, and it kind of, in my opinion, was fading away in this instance. And after watching that movie, Denzel Washington played Malcolm X so well, in my opinion, that we all just gravitated towards what Malcolm's message was all over again. If you remember correctly, they're constantly, even during the 90s, the 80s, the early 2070s, they've always plugged Martin Luther King. It has been, like I always say this the other day, Black History Month, they act like he's the only person in our culture that's ever done anything. But I say this, I think the reason why they remove black Americans from playing other black American roles is because they know the energy that we're going to possess when it comes to it. I think I read somewhere, I saw an interview one time where Denzel Washington basically said that he felt like Malcolm must have took over him sometimes because he doesn't, it doesn't feel like it was him in some of those scenes. And I can agree. Sometimes that man played Malcolm X so well, at times when I see Malcolm speak, I can still see Denzel and vice versa. So I know that's important. I'll give you another example. Ray Charles movie with the Jamie Foxx. That Ray Charles movie, it resonated with so many people. It resonated so much they couldn't even deny that man an Oscar. But then let's fast forward to when now they don't pick black Americans to play our roles anymore. Harriet Tubman movie, they got Cynthia Erivo to play it. Nobody cared about that movie. The movie was trash. All right? They got Cynthia Erivo again to play Aretha Franklin. That was trash. All right? Now, the Sarah Richter movie, it's going to be the same thing all over again. You're picking people not of the culture because you don't want the energy. Now, I know other people are going to say, "El, then why do they do the movies at all?" Because they want to beat you to it, is why. If you think about it this way, if black Americans were producing our own films about our own heroes, you're going to pick someone who's doing a great job. They don't want that. So what they do is they go and they pick the movie, they do it first, and then a lot of times it dissipates the energy from any of us from wanting to do it. I think right now, if we go back, Tupac needs a new movie. Because that shit they put out about him is trash. We don't need that movie from him. We need a real film. But I think they picked that young man because he somewhat looks like Tupac, but I've seen other people look like Tupac before. And I also think with people too, people don't need you to look exactly like someone. We care more about your ability to have his mannerisms. Can you make us feel that man or that woman on the screen? It's not as important to pick a person who looks exactly like them. And then too, like I say, even the Nina Simone story, that's another thing. You don't pick people that don't have your energy. It's not ironic. What's her name? Zoe Saldana, the first time this heifer wins a real award, it is power to the Dominican people. I'm not black, I'm Dominican. That's the thing that they do. They always do it that way. So what I want people to understand is it's very, very important to remove us is what they're doing right now is the point I'm trying to make. And they've been doing a really good job of it.